It's summer, so that means a new Ubuntu in the air. This time Ubuntu 20.04 coded name Focal Fossa after the cat-like cat from Madagascar. This is long-term support release, meaning it will be featured with software patches and security fix for the next 5 years. Non-LTS release are only support for 9 months. The number one feature is new storage option during installation. Even during the install, you will be notice difference. There's a new graphical hard drive checking rotating with a process bar and percentage complete figure. The installation type dialog has advanced feature button. Checking the advanced feature button bring up another dialog that gives you two options. The first is used to logical volume management. LVM lets you combine physical drive into single logical drive. The second option is use the ZFS file system. This is labeled experimental in the all capital, no less, and shouldn't be used in a anger or important system. It is getting more stable all the time. Previously these options were in the main window of the installation type dialog. Tucking them slightly out the way is reasonable move. The second feature is Genome 3.36, a new theme and a dark mode. Every release of Ubuntu sees some polish applied to the visual, and with the included of Genome 3.36, the combination is fantastic. Let's not beat about the bush, it's look great. The default wallpaper inevitably features the mascot of this release, the Focal Fossa itself. There's a visual offering of the graphics rendering and impressive photographs to choose from if you want to change the desktop wallpaper. Purple is obviously in this season. When you select an item, it is highlighted in orange, just as before, but the accent color in new purple. The color of selected checkbox, the color that reveals when sliding switch is set on purple. Other interactive interface element echo this subtle purple motif, such as slide volume controls. The default theme is a modified Aura theme. Aura was first introduced in Ubuntu 18.10, so it will be entirely new people upgrading from Ubuntu 18.04 LTS. Folder icon carry purple motif too, in the fade of to orange gradient at the top of the folder icon. A new appearance setting in the setting dialog lets you change from default standard theme to a light theme or a dark theme. The light theme uses a light gray title bar on the window and dark theme darken the menu. The dark theme darken the menus, side panels and the main panel area of window, dialog box and application. The next feature is the lock screen and login screen. The lock screen and login screen have received a facelift. Your desktop wallpaper is given a heavy blur and use a background for these screens. If you have added an image to your profile, then image will be shown on the login screen. The password field now support an icon. Clicking that will reveal your password option. Security wise, it isn't great. At home, it probably isn't too bad, and if you are having difficult typing your password, it may help, but if your password is too complicated to type accurately, you might consider changing to it a memorable phrases instead. You can choose to turn notification and on and off the lock screen from within a setting dialog. You can make your choice in two places. The first one is notification setting area. The second is lock screen setting. The next feature is global do not disturb. A global do not disturb setting for notification has been added to a notification area, which is displayed when you click on the clock in the top panel. The next feature is frictional scaling. Another welcome addition to setting dialog is a control of friction scaling. This was present in Ubuntu 19.10 but was hidden and now considerable ready for a prime time. It has been brought into Limelight and now has simple toggle control. If you got display where the 100% standard scale renders your desktop object too small to be easily seen and the 200% scale is too big, this setting will make your use of Ubuntu much more pleasant. Turning on the fractional scaling option makes your scale option appear in the scaled setting. Exactly which extra scaling option appear depend on the resolution of geometry of your display. The next feature is system menu. The system menu on the panel has been updated. It is now feature suspended option and the setting lock and power button have been moved from the button line their own line in the menu. The next one is Ubuntu now install apps from snaps. The big change with application in Ubuntu 20.04 is the software application itself. Apart from few packages, this graphical application now installs software from the Snap Store. You can still use apt-get or apt-install regular version for the command line. There are updated versions of some big name applications included in the release, like Thunderbird, LibreOffice, Firefox, Files, GCC, and OpenSSL. The next feature is upgraded Linux kernel version 5.2. Focal Fossa includes Linux kernel 5.4. This is the first kernel to come with long-awaited lockdown feature, Linux security model. It is disabled by default for fear it may break existing system. Ubuntu 20.04 is a great release. This is the polished, good-looking, and fast release from the Canonier. The animation seems smoother, and we found no traces of lagging anywhere. The modified Aero desktop theme is a beautiful and polished, and with an addition of new frictional scaling feature. It should look fantastic no matter what type of display setup you want. Casual home user can jump right into get faster boot time, modern software, better user experience, and hardware security and maintenance patches for 5 years or until they hop onto a interim release. You won't be surprised if a lot of people adopt the cat like cat and keep it until 2015. That's it for today's video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.